Hey everybody, today's topic we're going to be talking about meth versus Adderall. Crazy topic. My name is Cindy Wofford. I am the outreach director here at Beginnings Treatment Center. I want to touch on Adderall first because I think Adderall is a prescribed medication that could easily onset onto methamphetamine addiction. And I did a video before, and I hope you check out the other video on Adderall addiction. It's really important to kind of gauge what we're talking about and reflect on the other former videos that we have done. The real true prescription for those diagnoses for Adderall, for people with ADD and ADHD, so they just can't quite focus. They just can't quite come down and long enough to focus, whether that be homework, whether that be daily things going on in the household, to work, anything in that realm. They just can't calm down enough to focus. Therefore, their stimulants like Adderall, Strattera, Ritalin, I'm sure there's other ones out there, and I'm sure y'all know what they are, that are strictly prescribed for those diagnoses. Now here's the kicker. People that are diagnosed with ADD and ADHD, is it a true diagnosis? A. B. If the doctor diagnoses the ADD or ADHD and prescribes your child or yourself any of those medications should ultimately, when taken orally, calm you down. They do the opposite effect. Because it's a stimulant, if your body chemistry is truly ADD or ADHD, I'm going to tell you this one more time because it's super important, and I think doctors get it wrong throughout the United States. ADD, ADHD are people that cannot focus and that are constantly 500 things going on in their mind, doing 500 things at all time. When prescribed those medications, specifically, let's talk about the Adderall. The effect, if it's a true diagnosis, when taken, they should calm down. They should be able to maintain focus. They should be able to do their homework. They should be able to perform their job correctly. That should be the effect of Adderall. Now, if it's not, and you get more of a high off of it, then that's a problem, because then it's not treating that diagnosis, right, that was diagnosed to you. So my own son was prescribed one of those medications, and it did not work, and it had an opposite effect of what it should do. So meaning when he took it, the energy went even higher. And I knew that wasn't the right medication. And I'm talking from practical experience. I'm not a doctor, nor do I claim to be, but I'm just telling you from my personal experience what I have seen and what I have learned over the years. Now, we're going to switch to crystal meth. Oh boy, here it comes. So crystal meth. Crystal meth has been around for a while, man. Like it's one of those things that I think that one of those drugs that we just talked about, the Strattera, Adderall, or the Ritalin, could easily onset into. Crystal meth is made with things, heck, I don't even know, man. Like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know what ingredients are in crystal meth. Crystal meth could be injected by needle. It could be nasally, snorted. It could be eaten, and it could be smoked. My colleague Pej, that works for us as well, he had talked about being the devil's dandruff, right? It's a great terminology. You know, personal experience with that particular one for me, I feel like it brought me into the rooms of recovery quicker. Crystal meth comes in, it's a white, usually white, powdery substance. Crystal meth is bad. Like, it's bad. It's bad to the point where you lose all sight of anything you've ever known. You'll lose your morals, your ethics, and morals meaning like really, let's talk about the morals for a second on crystal meth. Normally when you're a child and you know right from wrong from what your parents have taught you and what you know from being in elementary school, preschool, those kind of things. You know lying is bad, you know stealing is bad, you know when you're with your first boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever, cheating on that person is bad. All those thoughts go out the window on crystal meth. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. And I can tell you that for crystal meth, the addictive qualities for crystal meth are severe. We see it all over the news. We see people that have had prolonged use of crystal meth. They look almost like a zombie, like they lose their teeth, they have shallow cheeks, they pick at their face, so there's pock marks all over. It definitely takes away all of you. It'll take your soul. It'll take everything from you. Going back to the Adderall versus meth. So Adderall, and I talked about a little bit about, if you have a true diagnosis of ADD or ADHD, then the Adderall should bring you down and help you focus, right? But if you don't, then that Adderall should give you more of a high, more of a stimulant high, meaning you have more energy, you're doing lots of activities, whatever those are. I know some of you are laughing out there because activities they start projects and they don't finish them. So, but Adderall can be easily onsetted into methamphetamine. And I did a case study on my last talk about Adderall, and in that particular case, she probably was taking like 20 Adderall pills a day. Like it was just, the tolerance level had gone up so much. Now we're gonna switch back over to meth. So meth, as I stated, it could be smoked, it could be injected, it could be eaten, it could go into nasal. And, personal experience for me, I started nasal with methamphetamine, and it hurts, like it burns, it's bad, but the effect was great and it lasted for hours. Now when I started smoking it is when everything went out the window. I was homeless, I was doing whatever it took to get the drug. I lost my kids, I lost everything. And, when I got my kids taken away from me, it didn't stop me. It didn't stop me from using. That wasn't enough for me to hurt. I had no fear out there. I was completely numb. And it's a scary place to be. And I can tell you that if you're in that scary place, or if you're thinking about being in that, if you feel like you're getting to that scary place, either with Adderall or meth, my heart breaks for you, because I'm one that has overcome that addiction, and I am here. If you need me, just give us a call. We're available 24/7. But if you don't call, there's nothing I can do. So you need to pick up that phone so you can get the help that you need and get back on your feet. You need to get back on your feet. Just get back on your feet. Thank you.